sum that up, Chris, to finish the year?
Frustrating. It was just a bit of a continuation of the year. You know, we lose Tetra Falcon in the warm-up, so we make adjustments to the starting front row. And then poor Izzy gets injured in the first couple of minutes, so it shuffles our back line around, and then we finish up with our two starting wingers in the centres, our half-back on the wing. So it was hard to get any kind of continuity. The first half set piece wasn't great, and it put us under a bit of pressure there. But mate, as I said, every game, we had guys out of position. We had two guys on the field who don't train with us this week, but they just kept trying. Just kept persisting and kept trying. So tough one, but you'll be proud of the boys.
One of Mark's probably best games in the jersey, out on the wing. Positive for you?
Yeah, he did some good things. There's a lot of guys out there that did a lot of good things. I think, they put us under a bit of pressure at the breakdown, and we probably turned over far too much ball. I think we had 20 turnovers, and most of them would have been the breakdown. So, when your set piece isn't firing, with the ball you do get, you can't turn it over so easy. And tonight we probably turned over a bit too much ball, and we need to probably be a little bit more patient with it.
Do you think that's where the biggest difference has been for all the Aussie teams this trans, hasn't it? Just that physicality, execution and intensity at that breakdown?
Yeah, a lot of Australian teams are good at it too. I think the size, they're obviously they're bigger players, so you got to be good at it. You got to be clinical at the breakdown, and you got to be quick there as well, because you give them any kind of opening, and they're straight in there. And then, as we know, they're dangerous on the turnover. But I thought we did. For most part, I thought we did quite well at the breakdown. It was just, bits and pieces here and there where we get a little bit isolated and, could turn over.
So you touched on it before. Izzy, the thing we went over the broadcast was a dislocated shoulder. Firstly, how's he holding up?
He's at hospital, so he's gone to get scanned straight away. He was in a fair bit of pain.
It's probably 24 hours away from getting up call-ups in the bodies. So you've got to feel for a player like him. What's your initial thoughts? When you saw him holding his wrist,
yeah, devastated. I mean, that's, as I said before, it's been one of those years. Jake Gordon, same thing. Angus Bell, we're walking wounded, mate. It's like a hospital ward in there at the moment. So, the boys have definitely earned a week off, time to recover and clear their head and get away from the game for a bit.
Young squad, that effort always seemed to be there. Did you see enough to sort of see that 2022 you guys can bounce back and sort of improve from this year?
Yeah, I think the next kind of up to Christmas is going to be very important. I think obviously recovery, but then just getting their bodies right to play Super Rugby at that level. As you said, the wear and tear is enormous at this level. I don't think I've ever been involved in a team that's had as much injuries as this one. That's not pointing the finger. That's coaches. That's us to blame. For letting it happen. So there's obviously something going on in our the way we do things. So it's definitely something that we need to look at.
Talking about preparation, would you like to see go essentially building it through shoot shield, or would you like to see almost like an end season tour perhaps to sort of get that continuity going?
For the Waratahs or
just in a Waratahs touring squad perhaps?
Oh, it'd be unreal. Yeah, as many games as we could play together, the better. Tours would be ideal. Obviously, COVID's going to probably have an influence on what happens there. But yeah, we'd like to play as many games as we can. But right at this moment, we couldn't play any more games. So the boys need a good rest, get away from the game, and clear their heads.
How do you approach the next month or 6 weeks, Chris? Uncertainty of not having a coach decide for next year, and I guess player contracts and everything, a bit of squad overhaul to complete. How does that kind of figure over the next little period?
It all goes on in the background the whole time, So it's all been going on as the last kind of 4 or 5 weeks. But as I said, the boys will go back into shoot shield. The guys who aren't picked in the Wallabies, but they'll still come and do it. 4 days a week with us at the Waratahs and do a lot of skill work, a lot of strength, and try and put some size on the boys.
Good. Thanks.
Yeah, that'll all.
Some of the best places going.